Hi, it's Lee with Eden FM, and we're still down at the Penrith Agricultural Show, and with me is Joseph, of course, from the Veterans Foundation. I don't think we've ever interviewed the Veterans Foundation, but we've done bits in the past. Yep. So it's great to see, obviously, at the show. And now you've got that opportunity to tell everybody about what you do, why you do it, how you got into it, and what you want them to do. And you've got about 2 minutes.
Right, lovely.
Go for it.
So, right, very quickly, the Veterans Foundation are probably the #1 supporter of veterans in the UK now. So we're a foundation, so we look after and raise the money for 418 different military charities across the length and breadth. 418. Wow. We started in 2016 with approximately 20 charities that we were raising the money for. The easiest way to explain us is we're like the postcode lottery, but for military charities. So basically, people play our lottery. It's a monthly draw. Yeah. We have a 75 grand first prize, loads of other prizes. It's a rollover jackpot, so it doesn't get one every month. But the main prize every month is £7,000, and that does go every single month to somebody of one of our players. So, as I say, our CEO is actually a proper veteran. It's Major General David Shaw. So he was a cavalry officer. He was awarded a CBE from the Queen when he come out of service. And what he basically saw was lots of small military charities doing great work, but generally struggling for funding and recognition. So his brainwave was to put them all under one umbrella and raise the money for them. Yeah, totally. And a big proportion of the takings goes to the charity. So where we're different to a lot of charities, we don't sit on any funds per se. Every 3 months, any charity that needs any funding applies for grants. So we work on a grant scheme. So basically, we help and we cover pretty much everything you can shake a stick at. So I'll just give you a quick example of some of the charities that we look after. So Rock to Recovery, this is help with PTSD, mental health issues, reintegration, getting the soldiers back into society. It's actually quite a big problem.
It's something that's been overlooked, I suppose, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And it's something, again, is there a delayed thing sometimes, and it just progresses, doesn't it?
I just think it's when they've been in for a long time, it's very difficult to come back into what we know as Civvy Street. Yeah. So basically, a lot of them struggle with it, and if they don't come out with a good qualification or a good family, a lot of them fall by the wayside. They end up sat in a flat.
They've got to start again, effectively, haven't they? Because they've been away from.
Absolutely. So Rock to Recovery teaches them to reintegrate. Basically, helps them with mental health. It's estimated in 2022 they saved 50 soldiers from potential suicide, which is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. So it's a really vital service. Yeah. And then employment can be a big issue as well, because they're only used to doing the one thing, obviously in the forces. But most of them come out with HGV. And in this country,
it's making those links across of what they've actually got.
Absolutely,
as a trade,
with the qualifications. Absolutely, yeah. So the problem is, the HGV is not good enough to be able to be employed as a delivery goods driver in the UK. They need HGV 1 and 2 and a CPC license. So Veterans into Logistics, another one of our charities, will pay for them licenses and obviously help them get employment with the bigger haulage
the funding there to get those qualifications, to do those jobs, even though they would know how to drive an HGV anyway.
Absolutely. The thing is, some of the most accomplished drivers on the planet out there, and they're missing out on employment opportunities because a lot of them can't afford either the licenses or have the the skills to be able to do it. So Veterans into Logistics actually does all that for them as well. So like I say, very quickly, guys, there's 418 currently different charities that we fund and look after. Last year alone, we issued over 282 grants. I think in the region of £5 million given out last year alone to small military charities. And I would estimate a lot of them, without them grants, would struggle to do the work that they do.
You can't stop needing funds. And this is the thing, the lottery is
absolutely, that's the one, sir.
Said. So a small contribution can go a long way, because if everyone just says, actually, I've only got to give that.
That's it.
And now they got an idea of what it's about.
Thank you so much. You're an absolute, you're a gentleman.
Thank you very much.
Please tell the world all about us, because the veterans do need looking after.
It needs to be known.
Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you, by the way. Thank you so much.